What you two, man? It's your boy Zed going up. We back with another vid. But hold on, I'm tripping. We back! Man, we back with another video, man. Today, we are reacting to every time FlightReacts and CashNasty played 1v1 stats and shot chart, man. I saw that bit pop up on my free page. Oh, yeah, of course I gotta react to this. Them niggas got a decade of 1v1, so we really gonna see, like, which part of them playing 1v1 against each other is better. I already got a feeling that finishing defense is Cash. Blocking is probably that's probably even triple. Playmaking, I'm gonna give it a Cash. Shooting, I feel like Flight kind of caught up with Cash because Cash been missing a lot lately. So yeah, bro. So we just go see how this go. I'm gonna drop us a like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, and share to a friend, man. Roll to 200 subs. I love all 123 y'all, and yeah, bro. Let's go. Woohoo.
Good YouTube, today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be breaking down every single 1v1 between FlightReacts and CashNasty. Over the course of 9 years, they've played a total of 12 times. These videos have accumulated millions of views, and it's only right to actually analyze them. I'll be going over each game individually, and at the end I'll provide their stats and shot chart. This took a while to put together, so without further ado, let's get into it.
And watching all these is crazy,
bro. Their first matchup came on September 8th, 2016. This is the same day where Flight somehow lost to LNU while also getting his ankles broken by Cash. With that in mind, this 1v1 wasn't really close. Flight only managed to score 4 points and every make felt like a buzzer beater. Not only that, but in the middle of the game, this happened.
What the fuck? This guy right here, way out of bounds, nigga. So you tell me I can't shoot three right here? Bro, it's like right here.
Just a minute later, Flight broke the
Flight,
rule himself, so they ended up getting rid of it. Still, this didn't make much of a difference. Cash was hitting all types of jumpers and Flight just couldn't guard him. Here, Cash shot 9 for 18 from the field and 3 for 10 from 3. On the other end, Flight struggled immensely as he shot 2 for 16 from the field and 1 for 8 from 3.
And bro,
the final score,
bro, this Cash too, bro, was so skinny, bro. He was now this nigga freaking
12-3
swollen.
This being the start of an iconic series. Their next matchup came on September 2nd, 2017. This took place during a 2K event and the result was just about the same. Once again, Flight only scored 3 points while Cash scored 13. Flight's shot was so bad that he even hit the ceiling in one of his threes. Nothing too special happened in this one as Cash won by 10. In terms of efficiency, Cash shot 9 for 20 from the field and 4 for 10 from 3, while Flight shot 2 for 14 from the field and 1 for 7 from 3. Pretty similar numbers to the first game.
They both need to stop shooting them threes because they both shoot a bad, just Cash taking up more shots.
Now, the next matchup occurred on October 26, 2018. This was the game where Cash played with one hand tied behind his back. This was all part of a bet since Flight thought he was better than Cash for scoring against Bone Collector.
Flight on sight next time, bro. Playing 1v1. I'm gonna have one hand tied behind my back.
Shortly after, Flight
Hey, that Bone Collector event had to be the funniest 1v1. It had to be because Flight was lost. Flight was just lost. It's definitely top 3 and not 2 or not 3.
Reacted to this clip and had the ultimate confidence that he will win.
I'm gonna have one hand tied behind my back.
Bro, that's 11-0. That's gonna be my first shutout game. You play me with one hand, that'll be the worst mistake of your life. How are you?
Yo, you know what I just realized? Is that Flight's ever first 1v1 zip from the Dabo game he played the other day? Is that Flight's ever like zip something? Oh, like I think Dabo's the only person who got 13-0'd or haven't scored a single point on Flight. He had to be. Cause now I'm realizing all the 1v1s Flight done did. Like somebody scored at least 1 point, I feel like. Or am I tripping?
Score, get a rebound.
Sadly, those words right there didn't age well. At first, things looked good for Flight, but it went downhill from there. Cash utilized his body and muscled Flight in the paint despite only having
The
one
flight so
hand.
bad.
Then after Cash scored his second point, this happened.
Come on, Flight.
We got 2. What he say? He said, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck Who is that? Who that? Who that? People who fucking live here. Shut your ass up, bro. Fucking screaming. Shut your ass up. Shut your fucking ass up. Boy, you come up here. What up?
I'm not gonna lie, Flight stood on business right here and nothing escalated. Still, he only scored one more point.
Man, that J ain't gonna do nothing to them boys, boy. That nigga Cash what
14% from the field and 0% from 3. Meanwhile, Cash shot 31% from the field and won the game on a jumper. The final score was 5-2 and Flight promised to never say trash nasty ever again.
I will no longer be. I'm banned from calling cash and using trash in the same sentence. That name is to be removed in all of my sentences. Anytime I say it, automatic dislike in any video, and that's final.
Following that, their next matchup came on August 5th, 2019. This
That
took
didn't
place
well.
in Venice Beach and there was a lot of controversy. The game was neck to neck, but they lost track of the score. This happened during a critical possession, so they agreed on next point wins. That's when Flight almost made history.
Let's get it.
That's about as unlucky as it gets, and Cash finished the game with a layup. However, Flight thought Cash cheated.
I thought the game was the 7. I thought the
Look at that man.
game was
Bro, this nigga Flight funny. Bro, Flight's face is crazy. He like, I don't know what Cud did. I don't know what that is.
the game was the 7. He cheated,
Oh my
bro.
goodness.
Rematch. What the hell? That
Oh
game
my
was
goodness,
7, bro.
It also didn't help that the wind made Flight's
I remember that
airballs
crib.
look even worse. Cash was playing really physical defense and he
Bro, that crib, that's when Flight posted all his shoes and all that, bro. When him and Cash used to do updated sneaker, bro. That was
an
tough.
entertaining game all
Miss some
around.
days.
Ultimately, Flight shot 4 for 16 from the field and 2 for 7 from 3. Cash shot 6 for 18 from the field and only attempted 2 threes. Up next, we got their matchup on June 30th, 2020. This was a highly anticipated matchup since it was the finale of June Flight. Also, there was a lot on the line. If Flight won, Cash would have to shave his beard, but if Cash won, Flight would have to burn his kicks. The stakes were
Oh
high,
my
and
goodness,
once
I
again,
remember
it
them
was
shoes.
a controversial game. There were a couple of questionable
Oh,
calls,
this man
and
Cash
Flight
hated
held
them
this rule
shoes for
that
real.
4 fouls equals disqualification. Still, Cash had another dominant performance. He won 15-4 and shot 43% from the field and 38% from 3. Meanwhile, this was probably the second worst June Flight game this year. He shot 12% from the field and 22% from 3. At the end, Flight had to burn his shoes, which he had worn for a lot of 1v1s. Now, the next matchup occurred on August 6, 2021. Nothing crazy really happened in this one, and it was straight to the point. However, there were a couple of funny moments. For example, Flight said Cash stepped out of bounds on this play even though the replay says otherwise. Then a few plays later, Cash tried to finesse Flight with a travel.
What you mean?
Dribble right there, bro.
What you mean?
He dribbled.
Bro, no, that didn't. Bro,
He not dribble right there.
Still, Cash won pretty convincingly. The final score was 12-4, but there were a lot of bricks in this one. Flight shot 3 of 27 from the field and only made 1 3 out of.
Why is Flight taking up 27? What the? Okay, so Cash had to take away more shots than right?
Meanwhile, Cash shot 8 of.
Oh my goodness. Even though it's not a big difference, but Flight, bro. Dang. That's the reason why Flight loses too. He takes up so much shots, and most of them are dumb. Oh my.
24 from the field and 4 for 15 from 3. Still, Cash got the job done and he was now up 7-0 in the series. Their next game came on June 30th, 2022. For this matchup, Cash decided to hire a referee, so there wasn't any excuses. It was Flight who hacked more throughout this game. Also, Flight couldn't get any offense going and shot 6% from the field. Cash shot 50% from 3 and even had Flight on the ground. Also, after scoring his 11th point, this happened. Ultimately, they played to 15, but it didn't change the outcome. Cash won 16-1. Moving on, their 9th matchup came.
It's like, bro, would Flight ever be able to beat Cash? Nah. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I love you, Flight, but like, no. Flight can definitely beat Cash because the last 1v1 they did, he put up way more buckets. Just the fact is, bro, this nigga Flight gotta understand, bro. Like, he gotta lay off that weed, bro, when he 1v1 Cash, bro. Like that. Like the week before, just don't smoke at all, bro. Then you might have a chance. That's the only way. That's literally the only way.
On April 5th,
too high for this.
2023, this time Cash was so confident he will win that he put $10,000 on the line. You would think Flight will perform better, but that wasn't the case. In fact, this was his worst game statistically against Cash. He shot 1 for 17 from the field and 0 of 10 from 3. Also, he made a really questionable call on this drive.
Bro, I literally could have called foul, bro. It was a flagrant foul.
No of 10 from 3. Also, he made a really questionable call on this
Dude,
drive.
that ain't questionable. That was a terrible call. Look at his ass. Ain't nobody get touched. They ain't get touched.
Bro, I literally could have called foul, bro. It was a flagrant foul. Bro, I didn't touch. I made sure not to touch.
Bro, Flight need to cut it off, bro. I'm tired of that stupid what's the guy they call dust?
I've been in the gym lately, bro. I'm not getting pushed. I can't get pushed around anymore.
Bro, you stubborn, bro. You don't like yourself.
Regardless, Cash was playing around with his foot all game and shot 38% from the field and 38% from 3. He got another blowout victory as the final score was 11-1. Now their 10th matchup was the best one yet. It took place on June 29th, 2023. This was another June finale.
Well, it's the 9th, right? 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 21, 2022, 2023. This the 8th. Then 2024, 2025. It's 10. This nigga can't count. He can't count, man. What? Why did nigga say 10?
Now their 10th matchup was the best one.
Oh, I'm tripping because they 1v1 multiple times. Okay, my bad.
June 29th,
my bad.
2023. This was another June finale and Flight didn't disappoint. At first, Cash was heating up and took a 5-2 lead. However, Flight responded really well and even found himself up at halftime. All momentum was shifting towards Flight, but Cash got away with a few calls. First, he took 3 steps on this layup right here and also fouled Flight in his last possession. However, the game kept going, so Cash won 11-10. Definitely the closest game between these.
But that was Flight's best game,
right? One that Flight should have won. In fact, this was his best game statistically against Cash. Here, he shot 7 for 18 from the field and 3 for 7 from 3. On the other hand, Cash shot 43% from the against Cash.
You know what I realized too?
He shot 7 for 18 from the.
This man Flight, bro, he been low-key putting up these same type of stats this June, bro. Going, you know what I'm saying? Going 3 for. He been hitting way more shots. Like, bro, if Flight lay off that weed for like a week straight before you play Cash, bro, he could beat him, bro. He could beat him. He could beat him now. Because he been developing.
3 for 7 from 3. On the other hand, Cash shot 43% from the field and 14% from 3. Flight was this close to winning, but just couldn't capitalize. Now, after a few reactions, they set for an immediate rematch on July 21st, 2023. This was another back and forth game, and Flight actually played pretty good defense. However, Cash executed when it mattered the most. He finished the game with 3 straight top of the key threes, and Flight crashed out.
Kicking the ball.
It's crazy because Flight had a 6-5 lead and it all slipped away. In this game, Flight shot 22% from the field and 29% from 3. Cash, on the other hand, shot 36% from the field.
I know Flight thought he was gonna win big. Oh my,
43%
that's
from
funny.
3. The final score was 11-6 in favor of Cash. Now, their second to last matchup took place on June 30th, 2024. To start, Flight couldn't buy a basket and missed his first 15 shots. Also, he had a scary moment on this drive.
Ooh.
Hey guys, this point right here was probably the most critical point of my basketball career. The ledge was there. It was good defense. I kind of went flying. Could have been a 50-50 foul when going up for the layup. But I was trying to go for the rebound, and I just lost my footing. And yo, I hit the side of my left middle eye, and it just scraped a little bit.
Thankfully, Flight was good to go, but Cash still maintained a 6-0 lead at halftime. It wasn't until the second half when Flight started to perform. He started driving way more to the basket and even hit a 3 to cut the lead to 2. However, just like in the other games, Flight rushed his last play and missed badly. This resulted in a game winner by Cash. The final score was 13-9. After the game, Flight said this.
Last game, Cash, bro. I'm doing something historical right now. Bro, Cash. This is the best form you've ever been in. 2024 Cash is better at ball.
Appreciate it, dog.
With that in mind, Cash was up 11-0 in the series. In this game, he shot 9 of 25 from the field and 4 of 16 from 3. Flight, meanwhile, shot 8 of 29 from the field and 1 of 6 from 3. Another heartbreaking loss by Flight. Up until this point, their last 1v1 came on June 30th, 2024. This was supposed to be the year for Flight, the year to finally beat Cash. As Flight said, he made about 14 warm-up threes before the game. He was locked in while Cash was taking it light. He had barely trained this month and replaced his basketball training with some dud pack sessions. As a result,
he did, bro. This nigga Cash just stayed smoking, bro. And look what happened. If this man Flight left the dut for 1 week straight, he beating Cash, man. Now, after what I've been seeing from these 1v1s, he could do it.
But 7 of 28 against Flight. His form didn't even look that bad, but he clearly didn't prepare for this game. Flight actually started with a 3-0 lead, but once again, he couldn't finish the game. He couldn't hit one single 3 and shot 7 of 25 from the field. Therefore, Cash won 11-7. As of today, their 1v1 record is 12-0 in favor of CashNasty. Hopefully, Flight can get on the board at some point because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm just...
some point because this is getting...
Nah, bro, you can't... That'll look like, no, that's metal right there. That little piece that he was punching, I feel like that's metal. That ain't no wall.
Ridiculous.
Because the noises make, look at that. You don't understand how pissed you gotta be to just be punching metal like that. That nigga Flight, he did. My bad, yo.
Anyways, let's get into their individual stats against each other. In the 12 games that I researched, Flight attempted a total of 227 shots from the field and made 43 of them, which results in a 19 total.
Oh my goodness, that's bad. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Ah, dang, Flight, that's bad.
Field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 95 shots and only made 13 of them, which results in a 14 3-point field goal percentage. On the other hand, Cash attempted a total of 252 shots from the field. And
wait, so who put up more shots?
Hold on.
Wait, let me go back to Flight real quick.
And made 95. And Cash attempted 95 shots and only made
227 field goals.
52 shots from the field and made 95 of them,
right.
Which results in a 38 total field goal.
A little bit better.
From 3, Cash attempted 132 shots and made 41 of them, which results in a 31 3-point field goal percentage.
I guess
now,
it's alright.
Let's take a look at Flight and CashNasty's shot charts. This right here took a while to put together, so let's break it down. As you see,
this nigga
Flight is so at Flight and CashNasty.
This nigga Flight just be shooting the stuff everywhere. literally the only spot where you really see mostly green from Flight, but it's still a lot of misses though, is the bottom left. See a couple of green, but a lot of reds. And then the wing to the right, bro. And then I guess corner, he made a couple of shots. Oh dang, but Flight needs to shoot more on his right side, because that, to be honest, to me is his cleaner side, and start driving more to his left. But no, I'm tripping. Just flip everything I said. Driving more to his right and shoot him more on his left side. Yeah. The big reverse
shot charts. This right here took a while to put together, so let's break it down. As you
yeah,
see,
this man
Flight was
cash, bro.
somewhat efficient in the painted area. That's where most of his greens are at, even though the right block doesn't look too good. Also, Flight took a lot of 3-point shots in the right side, but wasn't consistent at all. That
yeah, he started shooting on the left more.
14% from 3. And lastly, Flight was awful in the mid-range area. In fact, he went 0 of 14 in this left side. On the other hand, CashNasty's shot chart doesn't look too.
Yeah, it looks straight. It looks alright. Just he really loved that top of the key, nigga. Just like, I mean, damn, bro, this nigga right, he don't pop no dang mid range on the right side. He just loved the left. Like the nigga Cash, no Flight, just guard his left. Flight at this point, guard his left, because you don't got enough stuff on him on his right side. Guard his left, please. Please just guard the left. Like, please just do that.
Bad. As expected, his most efficient spot was around the paint. That's where he used his muscle to his advantage.
Let him shoot
also,
on the left, on the right, bro.
The key 3-pointers. He made a decent amount of those shots. And lastly, Cash doesn't like going right at all. He barely attempted any shots, which has been a common trend. However, it's
tell you, bro, if Flight just guard that right, guard the left, bro, he can get way more stops on Cash, bro. Trust.
Clear that Cash knows his strengths and weaknesses, and that pretty much concludes this video. Now we know how both Flight and Cash did against each other. This 9 years, Flight averaged 5 points per game while shooting 19% from the field and 14% from 3. Meanwhile, Cash averaged 11 points per game and shot 38% from the field and 31% from 3. Shout out to Flight and Cash for keeping this tradition alive. Definitely one of the most entertaining videos on YouTube. But what do you guys think? Do you think Cash will stay undefeated against Flight? When do you see Flight finally beating Cash?
Alright. Do I see Cash staying undefeated? The only way I can see Cash staying undefeated in these next years is if, for one, Flight lay off that dut, start guarding his right, start taking smarter shots, because he's gonna be off that dut. And yeah, and low key, if Flight does that, I don't know if he's gonna win next year. Probably like the next 3 years, maybe 2. Cause damn, bro, like Flight, this not looking too good, man. Like I just saw your shot chart, nigga. You just take that bit up. You don't care, bro. Like Flight, that boy Cash is being smart whole time. So yeah, that's what I got, bro. Flight win the next 3 years, maybe. If he actually listens, bro, and do smart things. You feel me? So yeah.
Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.
So yeah, bro, that's the end of this YouTube video. I'm gonna need y'all boys to like, comment, subscribe, share to a friend, share to a friend, and share to that friend's friend, man. Hit them post notice, video. Road to 200 subs. But I said run. We at 123 y'all. I love all y'all jits and y'all, bro. I tell you, going out. We out there, bitch. Yeah.